Hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to GUNPLA VLOGS Show. So today we'll have a full review of the Mcgillis Schwalbe Graze of the Iron-Blooded Orphans Mobile Suit Gundam. So before we start the formal review, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be informed for my next videos. So let's have first a 360 spin of this Schwalbe Graze. Okay, so that is the 360 view of our Schwalbe Graze. Now, as usual, we will get all the attachment in this Schwalbe Graze first, so that, or the attachment or the weapons or the accessories here, so that we can focus our first part for the articulations and aesthetics and designs of the main unit. Okay, so let me take it first. Okay, so that is our Schwalbe Graze without its accessories and some of its weapons. So now, before we go to articulation, let's talk about first its aesthetics and its design. So this is only a modified, or this is a grand suit, which is originally it is a Graze. Yes, the original Graze, which is the green one. So most of the part of this one is from the Graze, and the armors and some of the parts are only modified so that it will becomes unique for Mcgillis. So Mcgillis is one of the characters in Iron-Blooded Orphans, which is he also becomes one of the important persons, especially in the season 2. Okay, so now the colors of the Schwalbe Graze is in blue. It's like an aqua blue, which also in the camera, I think it looks like something sky blue for others, but for me here in person, I can see it something aqua blue or a royal blue one. And some of the armor parts also, like in the arms and in this part, and in the skirt, in your leg part, and the joint and the ankles here, and this feet, which is with the heels. Okay, so that is a dark blue, something dark blue. Yes, and also in this part of the head, this is dark blue also. And here in the side, it's like a side skirt. No, it's not a side skirt, because this is the side skirt of the Graze, but it's like an additional part for your Schwalbe Graze. Okay, so we'll just talk about that later. At the back, so we can see there are some thrusters. So the Schwalbe Graze back skirt has its own thrusters, and he also have a thruster here in its own backpack. Okay, so the stickers used in here are more on yellow. Yes, more on yellow, the yellow parts. So this is the sticker. So I've only used some of the yellow parts because this part, which is in black and with the gray circle, instead of using this one, I just do some paintings. It's just a panel paint, or a panel line paint, Tamiya panel line paint. This is the one that I've used. This is very old already. Okay, so just bear with this one. Okay, so I just put some panel lines here because it's so unfortunate that you will just apply this sticker, so you will just black the details here, which is very nice. So if you will put the stickers, the details will be black. If I'll be given some time, I will just paint these blue circles here to be gray, but all in all, for that part, it's already good. And the yellow stickers I've used, this one part here, I just use that at the backpack. As you can see, there is yellow there, which that yellow is that is really in a gray color, which like the part here, which is like a tubing which connects here to there. And also the yellow parts here is this yellow here, and this another yellow here at the front of the torso. And also the it's not so obvious that this is just a sticker, but if you open it, you can see that it's really just a sticker. So here, at the head, you can see there the usual eyes or the usual something, the camera of a Graze type unit. Okay, so that is a sticker, that one, and this also this gray part here and these yellow sides here are all stickers. But if you close this one, you can only see and observe that the gray part is hidden by the top part of the head, and the yellow one where is the only part that will be exposed. So it's like a camera or an eyes, or it's like a GM, which a visor type, and also another sticker here at the bottom, which is really get the vibe of a GM, which it's like a visor type, but all in all, it's really a mono eye. It's like a mono eye, which the Graze is really like a mono eye, which has an eye here, just one eye here, a monitor, and the camera inside the head. Okay. So what else? We have here the extra details here, which is like a skirt, but is attached at the legs, the side of the legs. And your Schwalbe Graze is a unit which have so many boosters. If we just count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 7 boosters because the Schwalbe Graze is designed for flying. Okay. So I think I just see this Schwalbe Graze in season 1 in space fight or space battle. Okay, so now let's move on to its articulation. So obviously we'll start at the head, so the head can nod. Let me have the side view. So the head can nod like this one, and it's another disadvantage of this one is the poor stability of the unit. So it can go down, and it's double jointed. Yes, because the neck, if you can see here, the neck is attached here, which it can move that way and this back and side to side. And if you put this one, which is also part of the ball joint, which it can nod extra nod there or downward, and also it can look up. But if you force that, the head can be removed. So just be careful. So let's get it back. So yes, the head can go 360 if you insisted. Okay. Now let's go to the shoulders. Okay, so the shoulders can go 360 also. The shoulder armor can go up in that part. So if you put that armor in that part, the arms can go up at that. Oh, okay. So it's just a level type here, shoulder level only. So it can go here even if you put the armor upwards. So if you get it back, the armors can go down also. Your arms can rotate here, and it can also bend. Not so full bend, because the armors will the armor here, this armor part here, will collide to the upper part. So it's just like that. Okay, but it's good. And then also your wrist can rotate like that. Okay, and unfortunately we only have 2 manipulators here. No expressive hands available, only these holding hands. No trigger hands also. So if you put the rifle here, it's just like that's just holding, it's not like clicking the triggers. Okay, so now let's go to the torso. So the torso here, it has a joint here inside, which it can have an ab crunch like that, and it can also go back and up. So if you have a flying part, so if you pull out like that, so it can go flying like this. So it has a good articulation, and also it can do an ab crunch. But if you're doing an ab crunch, you should push it back a little bit so that you can have a full one. But if it's in the side, you can really do it. But the same with your Grim Guard. What happened to you, Mcgillis? Because we already know that the pilot of the Grim Guard is really Mcgillis. So the same issue, the part here or the waist part here is very weak, something weak like this one, the ball joint. So I suggest that you put some paints or super glue and then let it dry and then put it back and see if it becomes more steady. Okay, so no full rotation, just like that one, because the side skirts and the skirts, also the front skirts which doesn't move, will collide each other and it will hinders the movement. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let me put these arms up because we will now go to the legs. So the legs, if there's no side skirts, let me get the side skirt first. You can only go up there because of the front skirts, and at the back, if there's no side skirt, it can go like that part. It can have a high back kick. Okay, so and it can maybe it can rotate. Oh, yep, yes, it can rotate if there's no back skirt, but it's so hard to maintain. So I do the rotation, but I adjust the joints within there. Let me get this torso so that we can see here. So I made some adjustment there so that I can make a full rotation of the skirt. So if we put together the unit with the side skirts, which your side skirts has also its own, see, the head is always getting out, so it's popping out. The articulation of the side skirt, it is interconnected, which it has a wiggle here, and the side skirt has also its own movement, which it can go like this one, like that. Again, the head falls off, so let's just put it there. So the side skirts can have their own articulation, and if we add that into the unit with the legs, so it hinders the articulation of your legs or your feet. And it's so hard because it's like the Schwalbe Graze has two skirts already. Okay, so that's it. So now let's move on to the feet. Okay, so this one, it has also a movement here, but again, because of this attachment, because of this additional side skirts here that is attached in your legs, your legs must have, or it has a rotation, but because of this one, it can't have a full rotation out there. Okay, so it's just like this, and in front, not so. Okay, the same at the this part and this one. Okay, so now let's go to the knee bend. Let's see if can really bend, and it can bend like that. So let's bend it together like this one. Okay, so that is the full bend of your Schwalbe Graze. So it can kneel down like that. Okay, so while we have the full bend, it will show up or expose the frames, the inner frame of your Graze. And again, oh, so weak. This waist joint is very weak together with its head. Okay, so let's focus here. So if we have a kick at the back, that is the kick at the back. So let me let it straight so that you can see the difference. See there, that's the kick. Okay, so this one should be like this, like that. These additional like side skirts, or it's like a booster, it can go around because it's only connected with a peg, a circular peg here and a hole here, and you can put it there. And this hole here is a poly cap, which is hidden within these two parts, the dark blue and the aqua blue here, or royal blue. Okay, so let's go at the feet. The feet can move forward a little bit and then backward a little bit, and it can do like this articulation like that, and also can make like this, but it hinders because there are some armors here that collides. Okay, so this the angle guard here is in a ball joint, but the ball joint here and the plastic here, or the armor, it's very hard to move. It's very hard to move. So you really need to give some force here in order to move it. For example, if you want to have like that, so see, so it will just detach if you force it. So it's better if just stay like that or in that place. Okay, so after the feet, that's all in the feet. The front skirts here, there's nothing, it doesn't move. This doesn't move here. And also your back skirt, it doesn't move. Your thrusters here can move a little bit, but I suggest you don't have to move it because the attachment is just this peg here and the vertical hole there, and you just slot it in, and that's it. So now let's go back to your upper part. So let's go at the back. So at the back here we have your thrusters. Okay, your backpack. It is attached here. So let me get it first so that we can really understand. So there are two pegs here, which is very natural for Graze units, and you can attach this one here. So before we get it back, let's talk about the backpack. So the backpack has great articulation, so it will be attached like this, so you cannot make a rotation if it is attached to your Graze. Okay, so if it doesn't attach in the Graze, it can do a full 360 rotation because it is attached by a ball joint here and a hole here. It's not a PC here, there's no PC or a poly cap here, it's just a plastic one. So plastic to plastic, that's why it's very secure, very secure, and it can move something like this. Don't just please don't force it because maybe you can damage the ball joints. Okay, so it can go like that. And here, this is very nice because these two thrusters here can move up, or you can go front, or can go down. So it's a very nice backpack because it has so many articulations. Okay, so now let's take it back, all of the parts of the Graze. Okay, so for me, the articulation of the Graze is great. The Schwalbe Graze articulation is great, but there's some weak part. So again, the weak part here is your head, which is very easy to be detached, and also the waist part, the ball joint of the waist is very weak. It's not that so weak just like the Grim Gird, but yes, it can be easily detached when you move it or play along with it. So it's better if you make a pose and stay it right like there. Okay, so now let's talk about its accessories and also its weapons. Okay, so that is your Schwalbe Graze with everything it comes with. Okay, so now let's talk about its accessories and weapons. So let's have first this very basic part, which is your rifle. The rifle is just like the basic Graze rifle, as you can see there. So the rifle can be attached the hand. It has a detachable parts here. So how to attach it? Get the Graze, just pull the hands out, and then just insert or slot it there. No need to get the arm guard, so it's very convenient. And in order to have a stable connection of the hand and the rifle, you need to attach these it's like these guards here, these two guards here, to the side part of the rifles. Okay, so now it's steady, and to become more steady and no movements at all, so you need to attach this part here, and attach this one part here at the guard here of the hand of your Graze. So you will have a very secure holding of your rifle. See? And also we have the Graze axe, nothing special here. Okay, so the Grace can hold this also with his hand. Again, oh sorry, you just attach this axe here, just secure the guard. Okay, sorry. So that's it. So we attach now the axe on the hand of the Schwalbe Graze, and if you're not using the axe, you just pull it out. That's so easy. And let's put the arms up because there are some peg hole here and another one at the side, both of the side skirts. So this axe here, which has also a peg there at both sides, can be attached there. Just be careful in attaching because again there's a weak ball joint at the waist. Okay, so that's it. So now it's attached onto your side skirts. And one of the problem here, because you have attached the axe there, it's now colliding with your additional side skirt there, this big something side skirts, and also to the body of the torso, and something hinders also some of the movements or articulations of your Grace. Okay, and the last one here, oh not the last one rather, the last one here is this cloth type weapon, which can be attached. There's a hole there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a hole there which you just attach it there on the hand. Okay, so now that's the full weapons and accessories of your Grace. So how about this two here, this little weird wire, and this one. This is used when you use the claw as an offensive, or you attack using this one. So what you need is, you need to attach this blue thing first inside, and after that attach the other end of this wire. I don't know, it's really secure. And after that, there's a hole there in your this claw type weapon, and you put that wire within your weapon there. Oh no, touch it on its own, and that's it. The wire is very weak, very weak. That's why you need some stand, because even if you adjust it, for example like this one, it will just fall. Okay, so again, you need something, a stand there, in order to put these things in a stable manner. So in that part, maybe it's good, but time to time you are winding your wires, so maybe your wires will just lose its stability. So for that part, it's okay, but again, the wires are very loose. It's more on going down. It's much more better if you can see something like this, right? But again, it's very weak, so that's why it's going back up. So that is the claw type weapon, and let's take it back because this feature is not so good. So just put it aside and let's go back to our Grace. Okay, so that is our full review of our Schwalbe Graze of the Iron-Blooded Orphans Mobile Suit Gundam. Yes, the Schwalbe Graze is a buy. It's very a good kit, but again, every kit has its own issues. Okay, there's no perfect kit at all, but again and again, it's very good. It's a very good kit, and I really recommend it to buy it and add to your collections, especially for those persons or Gunpla collectors or builders who collect IBO lines. It's a very good addition to your collections. Okay, so again, to summarize it, articulations are good, but there are some parts, because of the additional parts of the customs of the Schwalbe Graze, some of the articulations of the very good kit Graze is has a limitations, and especially this very big skirt here, and that axe that is situated in that side skirt. Also, your waist part or your waist joint, which is very weak. The head part, which is also weak, which it's very easy to be detached. And this very weird wire here, which is very loose and very weak also. Okay, so that's it. That is our review, the full review of our Schwalbe Graze. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you like it. So, and please watch some of my Gunpla unboxing, the Gunpla Unleash, and also the Gunpla reviews on my playlist. Okay, and also some of my segments. Okay, so I know if you are already subscribed here, you know what are the different segments in my channel, and one of the segments here is this Gunpla Bear show. So please watch it, everyone. Thank you so much. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you will be informed for my next videos. So thank you so much. So good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Jake De La Paz signing off. Gunpla Bear Show signing off. Bye.